The manufacturers are really strapped for time and energy. All this consolidation has meant that their staffs have been shrunk, and they're looking for you guys to be their creative teams, and they're looking for more from you than ever before. So if you step up to the plate, I think they'll really take notice. So if you're able to start creating in the way they actually use this art, you're doing some of their job for them, and that's going to make you stand out. So what we're going to talk about is a formula and a template that helps you meet the manufacturer needs. Okay? Now, again, based on your talents and your styles, you're going to adapt this. This is all about you. You've got to take what we give you and do something unique with it. These are tools, not rules, as we say. You need to apply them to what your specific goal is and make sure that I'm not asking you to take your creative process and just stop it, because that's so important that this comes from your heart and your soul. That needs to still come through. But the more you can do to get your art ready for the manufacturer, you will stand out. And I'm going to tell you a story that just happened. I have a gal who came to me and wanted me to help her get ready to go to market with her artwork. And we created some collections, and she had just a few. And she started very small by sending these 3 collections out to like 6 manufacturers. And she said, that's just what I want to do. I'm going to just start real small. And she didn't even call to follow up, okay, which I wouldn't recommend. So she came out to New York, and she actually was meeting with her publisher out here because she's an illustrator. And she wound up coming to Surtex and the stationery show. And she sat in one of these classrooms in the back row. And the manufacturer that was doing the presentation on whatever, art licensing and brand building, right, says, now, I get more than 100 packages a day from different artists and creators, and I have to go through that. You've got to make your presentation stand out. Let me show you a real, you know how this ends, right? Let me show you a really fabulous presentation. Click. Her artwork and the letter we worked on the big screen. So it was real. She's just back there in shock. And she, of course, got to go up and see him. He was just loved what she'd done and how she pulled it together and how she positioned it and all the things she'd done. And he said, I would have licensed it, but I'm not right now looking for juvenile. I'm looking for adult, and this was targeted toward kids. So he says, I've got it. It's great to meet you. Let's talk. We'll talk about how we could work together. But she got so energized because she knows now that she's standing out for the crowd. She knows now that everybody is not doing what she's doing. And she can confidently move forward and send her presentations out and really has a lot of confidence to call the manufacturers.